Do you have a girlfriend, but you suspect she's cheating? Want to prove it beyond doubt, but don't know how? If you're in that situation, then trust me, I know how it feels. It's kind of like you're waiting to be stabbed in the back, but you don't know when, how, or even if. It feels like drowning. It can drive you crazy. I get it. Now here's the bad news. If she is cheating on you, then the relationship will not end well. That's guaranteed. She might leave you for the other guy, or she might keep her affair a secret and cuckold you for years or even decades, and then she'll leave you in the end. And the worst part? You know for a fact she's making the biggest mistake of her life. And if you want her to be happy, then make no mistake. You must take action. You got to catch her somehow. The question is, what exactly should you do? Luckily for you, there are answers to that question. Good, solid answers. And they're all in this video. First things first, you need to tell whether your girlfriend is cheating or not. And to do that, you'll need to look out for 3 telltale signs of infidelity. What are those 3 signs? You're about to find out. Before we jump right in, though, please leave a like under this video. After you like this video, I'll tell you the 3 biggest signs your girlfriend is cheating on you. And fair warning, you might be shocked at how common they are. Are you ready to learn how to tell if your girlfriend is cheating? Then click the like button and I'll tell you what those 3 signs are. It's important for you to know this, so go ahead, I'll wait. Done? Great, let's continue. Here are the 3 biggest signs your girlfriend is cheating on you. The first sign is when she's spending more and more time away from you. Now, it's easy to think, nah, what's wrong with that? Here's what's wrong with that. If she truly wanted an exclusive relationship with you, there's no reason for her to spend less time with you. I've personally seen this hundreds of times in hundreds of different relationships. When a woman spends less and less time with her man, at best it means she's starting to take him for granted. At worst, she's seeing someone else. Either situation, left on its own, will lead to the relationship's downfall either way. So if she's spending less and less time with you, watch out. The second sign is this, when she doesn't tell you about her day anymore. This one's undeniable. If you're the only man in her life, she'd instinctively feel the urge to get you involved in her life, and telling you about her day is the bare minimum for that. It's even worse when you've noticed she's hiding her phone or carrying it wherever she goes. If she's making sure you won't snoop on it, it means she's deliberately keeping something secret from you. And now, the third sign of a cheating girlfriend, it's when she's asking about your schedule more often. Does she want to know exactly where you'll be at exact times during the day? And does she have no good reason to do so, like she's only curious? That could mean one of 2 things. More commonly, it's because she wants to know when she'll be free of your watchful attention. That's when she can do whatever it is she's keeping from you. Less commonly, it means she doesn't trust you, and she's keeping a watchful eye on you. Either way, it's a bad sign. So here's the deal. If you spot even just one of the 3 signs I mentioned, then she's definitely doing something behind your back. Now, some men think, nah, as long as she's not sleeping with another guy, it's okay. Do you agree with that? If you do, then I have some bad news for you. Here's the thing. Men and women cheat for different reasons. Men usually cheat because they're not physically fulfilled in their relationships. In other words, they're not sexually satisfied. Meanwhile, women cheat not because they're sexually unsatisfied. They cheat because they're emotionally unsatisfied. So if she's met another man who satisfies her emotional needs better than you do, you're in trouble. So now we're back to the original question. How do you know for sure she's cheating on you? Luckily for you, there is a technique that can expose the truth, and if she's cheating, make her confess. It's called the CSI technique, and I'll explain how it works in just a moment. For now, have you learned something valuable in this video so far? If you have, then do show your appreciation by clicking subscribe below. After you subscribe to this channel, I'll tell you all about the CSI technique. If your girlfriend is cheating, this technique will expose her for good. Are you ready? Then click subscribe so we can get started. Once you have subscribed, we'll get started on the CSI technique. Subscribe now because I'll be right here. Have you subscribed? Great. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let me tell you the short history of the CSI technique. It was invented by my friend and mentor, Derek Rake. Derek is the only dating coach in the world who advocates mind control. He teaches his students to understand the female mind completely. That's because when you know how women think, you can then influence how they feel and act. And that's the best way to lead your relationship and make sure it grows happier and more successful with time. Now, naturally, one of the biggest roadblocks to a successful relationship is cheating. And that's why Derek used mind control principles to develop a technique to protect against it. That technique eventually got an appropriate name, the CSI technique. The name CSI stands for the 3 steps in the technique, which are 1. Casual query, 2. Story, 3. And idea. Here's how it works. The first step is casual query. This is when you ask her a question that makes her wonder if you know what she's up to. As an example, let's say she spent the weekend at a business convention with her boss, and you suspect her of cheating on you with him. So when she comes home, your casual query would go along the lines of, "So, anything exciting happened during the convention?" If she's innocent, she'll tell you all about the convention. Meanwhile, if she's guilty, she'll tense up. Or she might ask, "Why do you want to know?" Or, "What do you think happened?" After that, you move on to the second step, story. Here, you tell her a plausibly true story about a cheating incident in a convention. You can say, "Business conventions always remind me of my friend John. He found out his girlfriend Janet had cheated on him with her boss during one of her conventions. He broke up with her as soon as he found out. Too bad, they were a great couple too." At this, if your girlfriend is innocent, she'll ask for more details. However, if she's guilty, she'll tense up even more. She might even say stuff like, "What are you suggesting?" After this, you finish with the third step of the CSI technique, idea. Here, you give her an idea that you have suspicions without ever mentioning it directly. You look her in the eye and say, "It's crazy, right? How people can cheat on their significant others and think they'll never find out." If your girlfriend is guilty, she'll break down and confess at this point if she hasn't already. And if she doesn't confess, you'll notice a change in her behavior. She'll be even more secretive, or shorter-tempered, or even accusatory. That's how you know for sure she's cheating on you. Meanwhile, if she's innocent, then she'll agree with what you just said. And that, my friend, is how to tell if your girlfriend is cheating. See how the CSI technique works? Again, it's a 3-step formula: casual query, story, and idea. It answers, once and for all, the question of whether she's cheating on you or not. Now, you might be thinking, that's really confrontational, Fredo. Yup, it sure is. And yet, I understand it might be too confrontational for some guys. That's why I'd suggest a different technique for them. It's less confrontational, but it exposes the truth all the same. It's called fractionation. It uses the same principle of taking your woman on an emotional roller coaster. It breaks down her defenses and makes her feel the urge to come clean. Except that fractionation doesn't confront her directly like the CSI technique does. Instead, it employs something you use every day: conversation. Imagine exposing the truth and make your girlfriend confess using everyday conversation. That's what fractionation does. For that matter, if you only had time to master one mind control technique, I'd strongly suggest fractionation. So here's what I'll do for you. In a moment, a link will come up inside this video. That link will take you to an online masterclass on mind control. That class will teach you everything about fractionation and more. And that masterclass is hosted by the inventor of the techniques you've learned today, Derek Rake. So remember, if you want your girlfriend to choose you instead of any other guy, then you must expose the truth now. And fractionation is the easiest and surest way to do that. Master it today. Click on the link and join the online masterclass right now.